Ratan, Sharda, let me begin with you. On a lighter note, one can say, what has the poor peacock or the tiger done, that it's only the national flower that finds mention on the parliament uniform, the Rajya Sabha, which has been designed on the theme of the lotus, the Shimoga airport, which was the lotus, and so on and so forth. If somebody wants to get a new passport, they'll have the lotus embossed on it.
Well, on a lighter note, since you talked about lighter note, maybe Congress made a mistake by making lotus the national flower. That is where mistake started. And coming to more serious issue, do we remember that Mumbai airport is totally designed on the motif of lotus on the flowers? Nobody saw this. This was during Congress regime. And what is more bigger piracy than tricolor of Congress, which nearly copies the tricolor of Indian nation? If that was so, Congress should have given up the tricolor and charkha and gone back to something that doesn't copy the national flag. It totally mixes up. And G20, I don't know why Congress riled up so much. G20, not once did I think that the symbol, the logo of G20 carried anything like BJP lotus symbol. Not at all. Never I felt it. And Congress, which removes books, which removes people from the post as soon as it comes to power, I think it's very easy for them to come to power, remove the uniform that is created now. I have first time seen the uniform on screen. Most of them look very elegant. And if they have a problem by highlighting these petty issues, they are losing the larger vision of fighting on larger issues. They can fight on that Mr. Modi doesn't know how to hold a glass of wine. They make fun of him when entire world is saluting them, including India today, the way it has covered the G20 summit very objectively. But they are out to even insult Modi ji. So maybe on a lighter note, BJP deliberately did it so they can rile up Congress more and enjoy some more moments.
But Ratan, Sharda, as I bring in our other guests into this conversation, I'm going to come back to you on the point. There was a reason why, let's say, 48 hours before polling, all election-related campaign stops, which includes, if you remember, in 2014, there was a case against the Prime Minister himself who came out wearing the lotus insignia. So one can't take away, what the lotus means in terms of the party symbol of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And to find it resonate in most, be it the Rajya Sabha or the outfit or the airport, one will question that. So I'm going to come back to that. But Rashid Kidwai, I want to bring you in on this conversation. Why make so much of something? Ultimately, it's an, it's a motive which possibly the staff will be wearing. You'll have larger issues to worry about where the Congress comes into question. The entire Rajya Sabha is designed on the theme of the lotus.
I think, Preeti, this is a very unfortunate kind of debate, but not without merit. Because the question is, it's all about timing and the intent. What is the purpose behind it? Nobody can or nobody should be against, lotus, which is our national flower and all. And I find that, the dress motif is very different from the way the BJP symbol. But Preeti, if you remember a few years ago when assembly elections were going on in Uttar Pradesh, the election commission had, had tried to put a kind of lid over all those, elephants that were there on the display in Lucknow and various parks and places. So this is the timing of it is when the elections are so close and there is a total, trust deficit. All these things can be done through a process of consultation and consensus, etc. This government doesn't believe in that and considers opposition a kind of sort of enemy. So opposition is also giving it back. I mean, I saw the G20's, symbol and all. To my mind, they're quite possible. They're quite fine. They are not in conflict with the BJP party symbol. And so is the dress. But the fact of the matter is that the BJP also, it's not all that innocent. There is a purpose behind all this design that's taking place. And there is, as I said, there's a shortfall, there's a trust deficit between the government and opposition.